Hey everybody, what's up? Figured Out Crew in the final hour and 20 minutes of the LAAT HasLab, Gunship HasLab. And in a stunning move, the project actually backed. So we are gonna talk about it, and let's start with Mike.
Well, I'm a little surprised that it backed, but at the same time, the last minute kind of closure, I'm not really surprised. Could have been people just waiting till the last minute to get it, or like saving, 3 or 4 paychecks and then finally letting that hit. At the same time, man, I think Hasbro might be kind of sitting on the numbers a little bit. I know that might be a little too conspiracy theorish for people, but that happened with the the Snowcat, where there was a lot of numbers at the last minute, and even the Ghost had a lot of numbers last minute. So maybe it's something they do to kind of motivate the folks to maybe make a little bit more purchases. I know I have no facts on that. It's just every single one of them has just tons of numbers towards the end of it. So maybe that's me. Maybe I'm wrong. So that's what I think.
All right, well, our resident vehicle guy, Tyler. How are you feeling about this?
I'm super excited. I'm really glad this funded. I did not, I didn't think it would. In fact, I predicted, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, on the podcast that it wouldn't fund. So I'm man enough to sit here and admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong, and I'm very happy to be wrong. We made a video on this thing. And I think the gist of the video, if you watched it all the way through, is that we were excited about it and we liked it, but we weren't sure that the value was there $450. And I still stand by that statement. I still want it though. So I'm excited that it's funding, and I mentioned in that video I'm gonna back it. I did back it. I backed 2 of them, in fact, to try to help out. Which this first time ever in a HasLab I've done multiples. Turns out they don't need my help. They're 967 over 8,000, but at least I'm going to get one. And again, I'm very excited. This was on my bucket list. A vintage collection gunship has been on my bucket list of things that I want. So it's a huge win for me. It's not the way that I would have designed it, but I'll take it. It's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to get it. And look, I'm glad I was wrong. I think and the other thing that this shows is that we could look at numbers and trends and compare one HasLab to another, and I think they're all going to be special snowflakes. They're all different. They're all going to fund in different ways. This one honestly didn't look like it had a chance out of the gate. 2, 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in, even as much as a week ago, didn't look like it had a chance to fund. But to Mike's point, we did see the Snowcat had an amazing. It was always going to fund. Like the Snowcat really wasn't at risk of not funding, but it had an amazing rally in the last 48 hours to go from barely funded to all 3 tiers. I mean, that's 6,000 backers to push it, in the last 48 hours, more or less. So that was an amazing surge. So, if that can happen, anything can happen. So I am a little curious to know, to Mike's point, how the numbers work. I was, again, I read Reddit and browse around and read articles and stuff. Folks that could be in the know may not be in the know. It's the internet. You can't really believe everything you read, and I don't have any good sources on this, but I am curious because we saw some big chunks. Like we saw like a 800 or 900 chunk of backers just appear in a matter of minutes. I think a Friday night or Saturday morning. And somebody mentioned that was like an international broker order or something like that. I don't know how that works. I don't know if that's true. I have no sources on that. I would love to know how that works, because I do think that at least the last couple that we've been watching really hard have had massive surges in the end. This is not a Snowcat type surge, but it's still, again, a week ago didn't look like it was going to make it, and here we are. It's funded. So don't know that we're going to get any tiers, but hey, I'm very excited to get it. I'm looking forward to it. No idea where I'm going to put it, but this guy right here could use a companion or two. He's already got a couple companions, but this one with the gun pods will be neat to have. So anyway, looking forward to it.
Yeah. Have fun trying to figure out how to store two of them.
Well, I'm
like you
not.
said,
Yeah, I'm not keeping both. Like one of them will go away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
I
scalper.
No,
Dirty
yeah,
scalper.
yeah. I'm probably. I will tell you. Just a little side note, right? Recently, Mike went with me. We went around and I was shopping my HasLab Sentinel. I can sell that to a private party, and it'll sell for a good amount of money. But if you try to take it to any of the stores, like they're offering you peanuts for that stuff, which is ridiculous. But anyway, I don't know. I'm not trying to make any money on it. I just don't need two of them. So we'll find somebody who wants it, and they can snag it from me. So anyway, I did my part. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, right on. I did not think that this was going to make, but I'm happy to be wrong because the Star Wars team over at Hasbro, they definitely needed a win in the HasLab department. And looking back on it, it might not be the resounding successful victory that they were probably hoping for. However, successful HasLab is a successful HasLab, and so you just got to take your wins where you get them. So again, kudos to the team over at to the Star Wars team. But again, I did not back this, and I do not regret my decision. But on that note, we're gonna. Oh, what's up?
Sorry, refresh your browser there, Joe.
Oh, I don't know if I can because I'm recording.
I refreshed mine. It's up to 9,089. So maybe there's a shot at tier 1. Maybe.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
9,090.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
9,090.
Stranger things happen.
I mean, with the hour 13 left, I wouldn't bet on it. However, that seems to be the running theme with this particular HasLab. It's just the little engine that did. So, yeah.
That tier, but hey, somebody might want it.
Yeah.
When I get it. So.
All right. Well, final thoughts, guys. The LAAT funded. So, you got anything?
Yeah, like Tyler said, I am happy I was wrong on this one. I didn't back it myself. I have a LAAT, and my older brother customized it, and that one means a lot to me. So it's not something really I wanted or felt like I needed. So I hung back, but man, I'm glad for the folks that really wanted this, because this was like, you look in the forums and you look at action figure YouTubers comments, and this one has been demanded. So I'm glad folks are getting what they want, man. It's cool to see this thing getting funded, so that way they'll do more prequel stuff, and it's a good solid hit for their plan of celebrating Attack of the Clones, because the movie was so good. I still enjoy it so much. So I'm glad that I was wrong. I'm glad this is moving on. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep this Attack of the Clone energy going.
All right, Tyler, what about you?
Yeah, great call, Mike. Bucket list item for me. Super excited. Very excited to get this. You guys, excited to get it. I'm very glad it funded. Shout out to the community. There's people out there that were on this thing and pushing it and have been pushing it every week since week 1. And shout out to those guys for pushing and helping get it over the top. And, one thing that I love about Star Wars is that it has the fans of Star Wars are very passionate. And it doesn't matter if you're more like I am, you're like I'm with the original films. That's my bag. I like the prequels. I don't like the sequels. I think they're ridiculous. But it doesn't matter if you're a sequel fan and not a prequel fan. It doesn't matter. Star Wars fans are passionate, and I think that's fantastic. The idea that we all have to agree on the same stuff is just silly. But 8,000 plus people, now 9,000 plus people got behind this project and decided they really liked it, and I think that's pretty cool. So great community, great, shout out to everybody who got behind this thing, and I'm super excited to get it next year.
Yeah, this was one of the campaigns where you really noticed it was a very grassroots campaign. It wasn't just Hasbro pushing this HasLab. It was a lot of the YouTubers and people on Reddit, everybody on social media, getting in the comments, getting the word out, like forcing everybody to take a look at this. And that was I mean, like you said, that was the push that they needed to help kind of get it over the finish line. So really good. Kudos to everybody. I'm sure there's if they went back to the drawing board, that's just speculation or whatever. But at the end of the day, everybody who's wanted a gunship is getting a gunship, and that's all that matters. So, and on that note, when it comes to the 2025 Star Wars Vintage Collection HasLab for the LAAT gunship, you all figured it out. Take care.
Later, y'all.